Ruby?
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, when we were making these slides, we were thinking about all the things you need to do to get into college. But then I also talked about how once I got into college, I was still confused. Like, what do you do next? Like, I literally showed up to my counselor's appointment, my advisor's appointment, not even accepting the college back. I didn't know a lot of things. So we thought it was important to talk about what you do after. So I listed some of the things I did. So make sure to go to your email, whatever account your college or university gives you, and make sure you accept the admittance. So you accept them back. Make sure to book an appointment with your advisor. Most of the times, your account might be blocked until you meet up with them, so you can register for classes. Also, register for orientation. It's very important. You get to know the school. You get to know with who you're working with. And also, it's very important if you're applying for financial aid, make sure to check your account on the time financial aid is coming up so you can accept it and just be ready for college to start. So,
And don't forget to check your email. Checking your email is very, very important. I, in high school, did not check my email, and so, it's fine and all, but as you get to college, more and more people will start sending you emails over texting in an easier form of, it's a more formal way of sending a message to someone. So we don't actually have that much slides for you today, but we are going to start the college admission game. So, to explain the college admission game, basically, there's gonna be, you can have up to 8 people, and I'm gonna give you guys a GPA and a GPA and traits with that GPA. Oh, Esmeen is joining us. So once you have that, we're going to list out different traits, and you're going to collect points based on the traits that you have in each of your cards, right? And we'll see. It's kind of like bingo. So once you're done, we'll see how many points everybody has, and that's how the game will work. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, and I will send each of you a GPA and a set of traits. Alrighty, so I'm gonna Ruby, do you want to help me?
yeah.
Okay, so here, I'll send this to you. It's gonna take a second to set it up. Let me just... I'm sending you the link to the actual doc. You should be able to click on it.
It's locked, but it is the same one we went over last time, right?
Yeah. I just opened it on
I already
Google
have
Docs.
it downloaded.
Wait, are interns too?
Yeah, you can participate in this. This is fine. And for Emmanuel and Rebecca, I'm sending you 2 sets of them, and then I'm just gonna put your name for that. Then I'm just gonna highlight the ones that I've already used. Actually, these are actually pretty easy to send. So... Oh wait, Dara, I accidentally sent you the wrong one. So... Okay, Dara, this one's for you. Micaiah, I will give you this one. And so basically the U U is like each one of them are supposed to be bullet points. Moon, I'm giving you this one. Who doesn't have one yet? I know that Ranjita doesn't have one. And I have one more. Does anybody not have one? Just give me a thumbs up if you don't have one. I think I gave everybody one. Esmina, I just sent you yours. Alright, so if you want, you can like, you can take a piece of paper and like list it as like 1, 2, 3 if you want. You can also list it as like 1 through 5. Each of you have a different amount of traits, so you can just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then put little bullet points on them. I know I'm using like a scratch piece of paper, but you could just like that. And we'll start calling out traits. Ruby, do you want to start calling out traits? We can do like if you have this.
Wait, where do we find that?
I sent it to you in the chat.
I don't see it.
I can send it again. Did you get it?
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah.
And what are we doing? Because I came here late.
Oh no, you're all good. So what you're gonna do is I have assigned you guys traits and GPAs, right? And so each of those traits mean something, but you guys don't know it yet. So based on the trait, we're gonna be calling out different parts of those traits, and if they're a good thing or a bad thing in contributing getting into college. And so if like we're gonna tell you like add points or detract points or you're eliminated from this. So we're gonna and at the end, whoever has the most points, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. But that's not a bad thing. It's not a reflection of you, it's the game. So don't take it too seriously. This is supposed to be fun. Alright, Ruby, you can just start calling them out kind of randomly, and then you can highlight the ones that you've already done, and you should be fine.
Okay, this is just an exercise to just get to understand how GPA works. So I'm just gonna be calling out, like May said, I'm gonna be calling out random sentences, and depending on what I'm calling out, if it affects you, I will be telling you if you subtract or add points. So are you guys ready to go? Okay, good. Okay, so the first one is, if you have taken an exceptionally strong academic program, add 2 points.
I'll call out one as well. You served in student government, and you're gonna add 1 point for that. And for those who I can actually also put it in the chat. So this one, and that one out, and then feel free to call out another one, Ruby.
All right, the next one is, if you have a job shadowed someone in your desired career field or intended major, add 1 point. All right, I'm gonna call out another one. If when you typed your college essay, you forgot to change the name of the college you were applying to, you get to subtract 3 points.
Sorry, it's taking me a second to grab the
If you want, I can call them out and then you can just put them in the chat and I'll wait for it to pop out.
yeah, that's great. I don't know where that one is on the thing, but it's fine. But you're gonna subtract 2 points, right?
3 points.
3 points, okay.
It's number 7.
Okay, gotcha, thank you. Alright, you can go to the next one.
All right, I'm gonna go with number 8. If you did not write the optional college essay, you gotta subtract the point. All right, number
Oh,
10.
that's an incorrect right, sorry. Go ahead, Ruby.
Okay, number 10. If you plagiarized an American history paper and you got caught, sit down, you're out of the competition entirely. So I hope you guys didn't have that one. All right, number 11. If you will be the first person in your family to attend college, you need to add 2 points. Number 12, if you attended an enriching summer program between your junior and senior year, you get to add 2 points. So let's see, 13, I believe. If you have participated in no extracurricular activities, you can add, no, you need to subtract 3 points.
Or do you want another set as well?
Wait, if our thing doesn't say specifically you have not done this, should we still subtract?
Let me see. You said that.
Like one of mine, for example, is you're a varsity athlete. That's technically an extracurricular. Should I not subtract it or unless it?
We'll probably read off yours specifically in a moment,
Okay.
so you should be fine. Also, Dar, I'm sending you something as well. Alright. I'm ready to go. Read.
Okay. If you're a varsity athlete, add 1 point. If you're in all region in a sport, add up another point too.
Are you talking about all region basketball?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I know nothing about sports. I'm just reading. Let's see. Where's the next one? Okay. It's towards the end of the page. If you got a D in an academic course at the end of your junior year, you need to subtract 3 spaces.
Am I crazy? I only see one of those. Is it if you made a D in your junior year, but you wrote
Yeah.
college explain? Okay.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do the one after that one. If you wrote a letter to the college admissions officer and explained the extenuating circumstances surrounding your grade of D, you can add a point.
I'll say one really quickly. You intend to major in Greek, so that's a +1.
I'll go ahead and say the last one, which is if you decided to protect your GPA by not taking AP classes offered at your school, you need to subtract 2 points.
And then for those who don't see your the rest of your answers, I'm just gonna post them in the chat. I don't know if you can see all of that. It's a little long, but each of them are pluses and minuses, and then we'll start showing you guys how each one is supposed to rank. And I know it's slightly confusing, but it should be fine.
Yeah, if you guys see the document, it might say move up or move down spaces. It's actually just think about it as adding points instead.
What if some of the things that I have is not included there?
We're on the same document, right, Ruby?
I'm in the first link.
I am on the first one as well.
You want me to go back and read the ones that I probably skipped? I can do that.
She said there's some of them that are not on there. It's not on the entire, like, the long one that I sent.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because I did skip a few while I was naming them.
But apparently, no, I'm looking at the bottom of the document, and apparently, I copied all of the Oh, sorry, I didn't it cut off the sentence because here you go. I'm gonna copy this and put it here. No, I think that, oh wait, no, wait, yes, no. Okay.
Actually, I just saw there's an answer key at the end of the...
Yeah, no, that's what I'm posting. There you go. That should be the rest of them, my bad.
So I moved to the top?
Yes. So, the entire point of this game is to show that though GPA is important, it's not the most important thing. The most important thing is your resume and kind of the fullness of your resume and your experiences. So, you guys being an Eagle Scholars already, it puts you ahead of some people who haven't done any extracurricular activities at all. So, Ruby, I don't know if you want to speak on that.
Yeah, I think what May is saying is right. GPA isn't everything. I've talked to different schools about, about what they're looking when they're looking at applications. Like you can have the best grades, but if you don't have the volunteering experience, the extracurriculars, they want a well-rounded person. They will take you over, most of the case, they will take a person like that over a person who just has good grades. They want to have someone who's going to impact the community once they leave the university. They want to have people like that. So just know that GPA isn't everything. Yes, try your best, get good grades, get that highest GPA you can, but don't beat yourself up about it. So that's all I'm gonna say.
And your leadership opportunities, and such as like for example, Rebecca and Emmanuel, you guys can say on your resume like for years I led Eagle Scholar like nightly meetings, or I put together like stuff, and you can talk about your work at an organization. Do you guys learn how to write a resume already? You guys already have a resume? Great. So just I think most colleges want you to have 1-page resumes, right, Ruby?
I believe most schools do. I went to UTA. They didn't ask for it, but just something I wish I was told before, even after graduating college, like keep your resume updated, like at all times. You never know. So.
And Micaiah and Moon, do you guys want to speak on your college experience since you guys are here?
I definitely had to submit a resume for A&M. My resume was not very extensive when I went to school. I did like I ran track and then was a manager for the track team for a year after an injury. So you put that stuff on there and like a couple of community service things and serving in my church and whatever. So yeah, resumes are important. I know people who had like far more extensive resumes than I did, and I got blend team when I went to A&M, so I went to community college first and combined that experience with like being an actual A&M student. It's a long story. That program is not around anymore, but yeah, Ruby's point, or I don't know who just said that, but resumes are important, and even more so for grad school. So keep that up during you can go to college.
And how about you, Moon?
Yeah, I just want to add, when I was in high school, I wasn't involved in extracurriculars because when I got to my high school, I went to a different high school than my when the middle school that I was supposed to feed into. You know how after you finish middle school, you go to your area's high school. My family moved out, so I went to a completely new high school that I didn't know anybody in, so I didn't join any extracurriculars, which I always look back and I kind of regret a little bit, because then like I wish I had pushed myself to get out of my comfort zone and tried some new things, because like even though I didn't know anybody, I might have, I don't know, I guess enjoyed high school more if I was part of something, and plus my I could add that to my resume. And it's like when your grades aren't like I know we talked about how GPA and everything, but when if you don't have the GPA, at least you have activities to make up for it. Your resume, you have extracurriculars, you have service hours. So if both is good, but if your grades aren't the best, then you should look into extracurriculars and community services, so that you can see that even if you don't have the grades, you are someone who yes, there's other things going on than just grades.
And I know that a lot of colleges, when they're looking to admit you, they want to see that you are committed, and that you are someone who won't leave or drop out of their college, because they're trying to graduate students, right? So if you see someone that like, oh, like they were in this for 1 year and then they went to that 1 year, it doesn't show that you have you're committed to something. You want committed and leadership. That's something that's very important. Do you guys have any questions or some myths that you want us to debunk while we're here? You guys don't have anything? I want to leave this time to open up and kind of just talk and see where you guys are at, or how far you've been able to look into applying to college. I don't know if some of you guys are already seniors or juniors or sophomores, but we'd all be interested in hearing your thoughts. to speak on that? I can call on someone as well. Asmina, you look like you're revving to go. So, to start with, what year of high school are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
So, it's a little early for you, but you can start looking into, I know that sophomores usually take the PSAT, and they're also, you can start looking into what colleges or what careers you'd be interested in. I know that I didn't even start looking into like what I wanted to major in until I was a senior in high school, which is not smart. I do not recommend it. You can just start if you have a clear vision of what you want to study, then good on you. Ruby, did you know what you wanted to study when you got to college?
I always knew I wanted to do something like medical related, but don't do what I did. Like at first I was like, I'm gonna be a pharmacist, and then literally on the day I was going to apply for community college, I was like, nope, I'm doing psychology, and I got lucky. But don't do that because you might change your mind. But yeah, just this is why these workshops are good, because you guys get to explore so many different careers. So yeah, guys, you should guys start now, like thinking about like what would I like to do? What is something I enjoy? Like, do I like helping people? Do I like planning things and stuff like that? Like just noticing little details about yourself like that can help you like figure out what career is best for you.
And
One
don't.
thing,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I have one concern though. My community service. I don't have a lot of hours in it.
I know that Dr. Janet should have a bunch of like activities that you can do or things. Like I got my community service hours through working community events. Into that, I know that it's a little tough right now, especially because of COVID. But I know that Dr. Janet has some opportunities for that. She spoke to us about that before. And you can try to find ways to just give back to the community. You can do like things such as like fundraisers for like a community center or something like that.
I have something to add. So I'm working on finding like volunteer opportunities for you guys. Just like something that you can do online. And I guess if you're comfortable, you could do it in person, but a lot of them are web-based. So do you have specific things that you might look for in a volunteer opportunity, like specific skills that you might want to use that I could look for you guys? Or are you just like, I need to get those volunteer hours in, so I'll take anything?
I'm open to both.
Okay.
Like I'm also interested in the medical thingamajiggy, but I'm open to like I have other skills than just like wanting to learn medical thing, because I know like other things that people might be like finding useful, and I guess I could use that in my free time to like volunteer.
Okay. And then this is going to be like a small survey, but how many of you guys speak a second language? All of you. Okay, great. That's really helpful, because there are like volunteer opportunities where you can be a translator. So yeah.
And don't be afraid to look into expensive colleges, because if you got outstanding students, if you have like amazing grades, amazing resume, etc., and you look like an overall amazing person, if you apply for their scholarships, you can get even like as far as a full ride. So if you want to go to a really good college, think about it and just try to aim for the highest that you can go. I know it might seem tough, but you've got an amazing community behind. I know Dr. Janet even contacts Eagle Scholar graduates, so you're not going to be alone ever. How about you, Dar, what is your grade? What is your desired major?
Right now, I'm in freshman.
You're a freshman.
And
You have a lot of time then.
I don't really know what I want to major, but like I want something that's like in the medical field too. So
So your interests are more towards the medical field right now then.
yeah.
Gotcha. Are you guys all for the people who are interested in medical, are you guys doing the stars, the stuff that's available? Is it once a month, Makaya?
I think so. I think it might be even more infrequent than that.
I'm not able to do it because at the same day, I think it has collegiate steps.
Oh, right.
So we won't.
Gotcha. Yeah, there should be more medical opportunities. And especially as we start going back to in person, which probably will take like until at least next year, like as in this next semester, because the vaccine's rolling out, etc., etc. But there should be more opportunities for that, and especially since.
Can I advertise one?
You can. Go ahead.
Okay, you guys, if you're interested in medicine, you should go to the UT Southwestern like preview day they're having. Specifically for Eagle Scholars, they're going to be like people from different fields within medicine, so doctors, nurses, anesthesiologists, whatever. So you should really consider going to that. That's like one of the events. But anyways.
See, if you have any interest in any of the events, or you wonder what events are coming up, you can just ask Makaya. She is the all-knowing being controlling all the events. Anyways, what about you, Ranjita? What is your grade, interests / major? I am desired major, and yeah.
Mine is also nursing.
We got a lot of medical students in here. And what grade are you in?
Senior.
You're a senior. Have you already applied to some colleges?
I applied to 5 colleges.
Ooh, wow, that's a lot. And you guys are supposed to be hearing back in around like April, right?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
You guys are supposed to be hearing back in like late March to April, right?
I already heard back from them.
Oh, great. That's great. Are you deciding which one you want to go to?
I'm still debating between TW and UTA.
Ooh, congrats. All right. How about you, Rebecca and Emmanuel?
I'm a sophomore, and the field I want to like focus on is like business.
Business, nice. So have you started looking into like maybe some colleges that have business or like their business schools?
Yes, I do know SMU has business, and there's also another college, I can't really remember the name, but I do know they have business.
And how about you, Rebecca?
I'm a freshman and I'm interested in becoming the OBGYN. These days I've also been searching up which colleges have the best OBGYN programs. And I found that Harvard does and other colleges in California. And so maybe I should look into that.
That's gonna be pretty crazy. Yeah, no, that'll be an exciting journey for you. And the nice thing is, like, as you're looking at colleges, you can also search up for like different like housing situations and what are some other factors that you'd take into account, Makaya, Moon, and Ruby?
Wait, can you repeat the question?
Like, what are some other factors you should think about when looking into different colleges that you might be interested in?
Oh, like apart from subject matter?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of ones that were really important to me. I feel like how rigorous the program is, but it sounds like you're already thinking about that because Harvard's a really good school, and then UC Berkeley and all those ones in California are really good schools. Because obviously, if you want to be a good doctor, you should have an equivalent program. I also looked at how large the university was. So A&M is really big. It's like 70,000 people, and the campus is huge. And then UTA is going to be smaller. So if that's something that's important to you, you should definitely check that out because it'll determine like how many organizations are available, and also connections are super important in college. So like networking is going to be a big factor. And that just is going to be an easier thing to do with more people around. And then if there are specific fields that you want to go into, so if you already know you want to be an OBGYN, you should look into like specific professors that you might want to work under. That's more pertinent to grad school. But yeah, those are some things I can think of at the top of my head.
I also I know that it's that like when I was writing down like lists of colleges that I was considering, I like to put like an average range of how much like each year will cost. So and then like you can look at the scholarships that are available. So because scholarships are going to be pretty important in getting into college.
Yeah, that's a huge factor that I forgot to mention. Definitely look at price tag.
Yeah, because if you can get like a scholarship for like full ride, then great. But if unless you're willing to go like thousands of dollars, um, you gotta kind of look for some options. Is that all that we have for now?
I have another question. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So like the college application process, for that, when you answer like different essay questions and like short answer and then optional ones, is it gonna be like same for like all the schools that we apply and like we choose from the college application, or are they gonna be different and we have to do each school's essay questions?
Who wants to speak on that? Everybody just muted their mic.
I can start and then you guys can add on. I don't want to like take this over. I feel like I've answered too many questions.
No, you're good. Your experience with college stuff is
it's just a
helpful.
Little different. Yeah, so it'll be different from college to college, especially if you're applying to schools out of state. Yeah, I know it's a big bummer, but like if you go through Apply Texas, they'll be similar. And like the thing that sucks the most is that a lot of them are so similar, but they're not similar enough that you can copy and paste. So yeah, prepare your heart.
All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this entire ordeal. If you have questions, you can reach out to Ruby and me. I can also give you guys, here, I'm just going to share my screen because I have a slide for that. So here we go. Ta-da. But yeah, no, this is me and Ruby's stuff, and you can, I don't know who you guys' interns are, but if you want to contact any of us, you can also let the your intern know, and they'll get in contact with us as soon as possible. So thank you for coming. Do you guys have any closing questions or thoughts that you'd like to say? All right. Well, thank you for coming. I